Have you ever wondered why switching away from Apple feels harder than just changing a phone? Today we'll unpack the system behind the stickiness. Hello everyone, I'm Rafia Firdos and I'm diving into how one system and one story turn Apple customers into long-term loyalists. Let's set the stage with the roadmap. In 9 minutes, I'll quickly profile Apple, then follow one customer, Ava, through a micro journey. We'll define Apple's positioning and identity, open the IMC playbook, and show the four Ps in action. Then we'll test impact with launch event data, connect to K course theories, run a fast SWOT, and land on recommendation and a sharp conclusion. First, the company context. Apple started in 1976 and grew from a computer market into global ecosystem brand. The portfolio covers iPhone, iPad, Mac, Watch, AirPods, HomePod, and TV, and the operating system behind them and services like the Apple Store, iCloud Music, TV Plus, Arcade, News Plus, Fitness Plus, and Pay, powered by Apple's own A&M chips, and it is sold online in 175 markets with hundreds of stores in 25 countries. In short, many products designed to behave as one. Now we'll talk about Apple's core value. Apple's value is very simple. They believe that businesses at its best serves the public good, empowers people around the world, and binds them together as never before. Now meet Ava. She is a busy creator on Android and Windows. She is very careful about privacy. She wants tools that just work together, yet hesitates because of migration, of hassle, total cost, and fear of lock-in. Our task is to use IMC and the four Ps to remove these frictions one by one. To do that, we'll start with Apple's brand stance. Apple positions itself as a premium yet very human brand, blending cutting edge technology with emotion. It sells simplicity, creativity, and trust, not just devices. The identity rests on innovation, privacy, and seamless integration, a modern echo of thinking different. With that identity set, let's move Eva along her journey. Non Apple user shift begins with advertising. Shot on iPhone and privacy ads make the iPhone feel simple and safe, moving her from indifference to curiosity. Sales promotion meets the cost concern with trade ins, student pricing, and bundles, so the switch feels reasonable. Events and experiences. Keynotes and Today at Apple turn features into feelings she can picture in her life. Public relations and publicity embargoed reviews and newsroom stories supply third party proof. With belief forming, we nudge towards action. Direct marketing provides timely opt in nudges, upgrade emails, set up prompts, iCloud trials. Interactive marketing on apple.com adds AR model comparisons and instant trade in values to turn question into clarity. Word of mouth, like short on iPhone, creators and friends deliver authentic social proof. Finally, personal selling at the Genius Bar removes the last barrier. Data moves, devices pair, privacy is set, and two times saving tips seal confidence. When these eight tools speak with one voice, curiosity becomes ownership. Apple runs all eight tools under one consistent voice. That IMC unity turns a promise into proof that at every touch point. Independent surveys show that Apple leading US smartphone satisfaction and loyalty, which explains why users like Ava and other non-users join and stay. Now let's see the delivery engine, the four Ps of marketing. The marketing mix becomes concrete inside Apple. In product, hardware and software are architected to behave as one. AirDrop, handoff, iCloud storage, and the long OS support make the ecosystem of the product. In price, it is value based and often skimmed at launch, with friction reduced via trade in, monthly installment, Apple One, and education pricing. Premium signaling preserved and entry erased. Apple has selective distribution. Like you can buy Apple from apple.com, Apple stores as learning led brand theaters, and a focused carrier network. So conversion happens through managed experience. The promotion is very story led. It is user generated, like shot on iPhone promotion, privacy billboards, and choreographed keynotes that generate global earned media. With the mix aligned, the launch event concentrates attention. Now, the most unique part about Apple's promotion, it is the launch day. The launch day operates like a carefully scored performance. They build the anticipation, then they reveal the product, which is very clear and very paced. And the narrative demonstrates how the ecosystem fits everything in every task. Identity is reaffirmed. The FOMO converts to pre orders, and the event leaves a residue of confidence that sustains usage. Let's confirm the commercial effect with some statistics. Recent launches attracted millions of live viewers and millions of hours watched, followed by noticeable lifts in online revenue, share, and quarter outcomes led by iPhone. The path is very consistent. They create attention and they get orders and they got the financial result. These outcomes align with the core course concepts. We can see that Apple reported 102 billion in the September 2025 quarter. It is driven largely by iPhone launch sales, and that is tremendous. Now let's think of Apple as a well rehearsed play. Holistic marketing sets one promise it just works. IMC carries the same story from billboard to store. Brand equity compounds through emotional design, premium quality, and the genius bar. Sustainability marketing trades in loop, recyclable packaging, carbon neutral devices, adds meaning. Strategically, Apple pursues differentiation, simplicity, privacy, and integration over price wars. Now let's do a quick SWOT analysis of Apple. Let's start with the strengths. The strength of Apple is it is very powerful brand in terms of equity and global recognition, and it has 90% loyalty that sustains pricing power. Some of the weakness is high prices that limit reach and dependence on iPhone revenue. Opportunities are wearable and services, on-device AI, and expansion across India and Africa. The threats include regulation, intense Android and Chinese competition, and macro shutdowns that squeeze premium demand. So, how do we strengthen the advantages? Now, here are some recommendations from me. Apple can build a Switch Concierge, a guided in store virtual migration that bundles trade in, data transfer, app mapping, and privacy setup to remove last mile friction. Secondly, they can expand privacy first personalization. It should be in device and it should be explainable. People should be able to opt in very easily across camera and health to raise retention without any creep. Thirdly, they can broaden omnichannel in growth markets. They can link local e-commerce and messaging to Apple Retail so discovery, purchase and pickup feel like one journey. Lastly, they can have a diversified pricing and financing. Clear monthly bundles and upgrade plans that preserve premium positioning while lowering entry barriers. With those moves, we can answer the opening question. So the opening question was why is Apple so hard to leave? Because holistic marketing turns separate devices into one single ecosystem, and IMC repeats the same promise until it becomes a habit. Switching then is not swapping hardware, it's unlearning a smoother life. Apple does not just sell products, it sells belief, and the belief is stickier than any contract. Thank you, that's all from me. And in the next slide, I have added the references. These are the peer reviewed articles and industry and data sources. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comment section. Thank you.